we have Venus. Well, when I said that, you might have thought I'm crazy. Venus has a temperature of hundreds and hundreds of degrees, and it rains sulfuric acid, and no spaceship has survived there for more than 10 minutes. But the thing is that Venus might be the only candidate for a form of life that's completely different to life on Earth. Life on Earth is the only life that we know, but there might be other types of life that we don't know about. Maybe these creatures or bacteria, for lack of a better word, that live here could have adapted to these sorts of conditions, and they could be living in the upper layers of the atmosphere where it's much more hospitable. Actually, there are some plans, of course, they're probably not going to come to fruition for hundreds of years, maybe even millennia. But there are some plans to build a sort of human floating colony in the atmosphere of Venus, where it's much more hospitable, it's less burning hot, and you can avoid the dangerous sulfuric acid rain. So it's possible that these organisms could be living in the atmosphere or simply have adapted to the crazy heat to live on the surface. And then, this is the main reason why Venus is a candidate instead of any other extreme planet in our solar system. Because of course there are a lot of those. Venus is almost the same size as Earth. It's often called Earth's evil sister or Earth's evil twin, since it's almost the same size and it's a rocky planet. It seems to have gotten into a runaway greenhouse gas effect. So basically, scientists theorize that Venus might have been very similar to Earth billions of years ago. But then, due to some greenhouse gases like carbon dioxide, carbon monoxide, things like that, they might have trapped so much heat in Venus that it became inhospitable. And this could actually be a hyper magnified effect of what's actually happening to Earth right now with the entire global warming scenario. But we can leave that for now. It's a topic for another video. And anyway, Venus has a few points going for it, but it's so inhospitable that we may never be able to reach there to find life, even if it exists. So it's up to you to decide which of these planets you find the most convincing. But now, speaking of strange life on Venus, a new perspective. Maybe we've been looking at it all wrong. Maybe life could be completely different. The only basis we have in terms of life is life on one planet. For all you know, on another planet, the basic building of life, carbon on Earth, could be nitrogen or some crazy rare element like americium or something like that, because we really don't know. These planets are so different, and we really aren't we don't have any idea of what's really happening on other planets. And furthermore, most planet discoveries are by flybys, and some are rovers, but that's mostly on Mars and the Moon. So these flybys are never going to capture a tiny microbe sitting on a rock somewhere. And this brings us to the point that microbes are probably the most likely type of life to be on another planet. Since microbes are so tiny and can survive in such extreme conditions, they are actually quite likely to be on Earth. But for now, we only see life on Earth. It seems like the rest of the universe is quite dead, with nothing in it. Just a cold black abyss. There are two ways to look at this. One way is that our planet is like the last bastion of life, and we must preserve life here, and we must handle our planet carefully to prevent the flame of life from being extinguished. And another, more, if you could say it, optimistic way to look at it is that the universe is open for us to explore and colonize. There's nobody else there, no hostile alien civilizations to stop us in our understanding of the universe. And maybe humans thousands of years, hundreds of thousands, millions even, could be an intergalactic civilization. Of course, this is all speculation. But then you can even come to the very pessimistic approach to all this, that we are all alone in this gigantic universe, and that we are just a temporary form of life on a tiny insignificant planet. It's up to you how you decide to view this. Anyway, this episode might have gotten a bit deep, but this is Branch Out Brain. I hope you enjoyed this video, and thank you for watching.